Hello everyone, this is Locks. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another giveaway entry video. This is for the hashtag Stew36k giveaway at See Stew Do or Mr. Stewdini. This is the third edition to the Trinity of giveaways. So Stu has asked that we, first of all, of course, pick a lock. So shall pick a lock. Oh, swimming over. That's the lock picked. Then he has asked that we show him something or teach him something, which is an excellent idea. So a lot of people will know that I am an avid catapult shooter and maker. I don't mean I say avid maker, I used to be an avid maker, not so much anymore. So this is basically just this was a dead branch on a tree with a fork in it. So I've just cut the handle off, cut the forks. I cut them a bit higher just to give me a little bit of room to work with. Then I cut the forks down to the desired height. Use the Dremel to put a bit of a groove in so you can put the bands on. Sanded it down and oiled it up. Simple as that. Cost me absolutely nothing. I already had the oil and the sandpaper, so it cost me nothing. I have that, thank you, Novak. So what I thought is anyone can cut a branch, anyone can sand it down and oil it. We've all can probably access the tools necessary for that. The next step is to get the band. So this TheraBand with the pouch attached, you can buy in packs of 10 off the internet. Just go look at some catapult websites. Or you could make it. I do make my own. It's probably simple enough. So what you have to do to tie them on, this is what a lot of people struggle with, and it's absolutely the most simple idea, a way of doing things. So what you need to do is you need to get your bands, give yourself a little bit of room. I like to put a flap over, so I give myself a little bit extra. So like you see on that one, I put a flap to give it extra grip. But you can just do it there as long as your bands are flat across the top, which, let me just zoom out. What you want is your bands flat across the top and obviously your pouch and all in the right direction, which that one is. So once your bands are flat, all you need is a little bit strip of TheraBand. You can buy this in rolls, so I'll just use that and I'll cut the bands myself. This mat was originally for cutting bands. That's what I bought it for. So you get a little strip and you put it over the front. You start at the front and hold it into the groove like so. And then all you got to do, pull it around the groove. Do a couple. And then for the extra grip, I like to fold the flap up, do another one, and get that around that. Right, now that's done. All you need now is a little bit of string with a nut in the bottom. Now, all you got to do is put your loop halfway through, halfway across that, them bands there, like so, and then just do it as before, just go around. Get another one around there, I think. Get as tight as I possibly can. Hello, Nova. So, finally, once you get it all the way around, like so, I've just gone around a few times. All you want to do is get this end and poke it through this hole. So I'm going to zoom in a little touch for that. I'm going to zoom in. No, my camera's not letting me zoom in, so I'll just bring it a bit closer. All you got to do is thread that through. It can be a bit fiddly, especially on camera. Like so. So I've threaded that through and I've pulled it across. So all I've got to do now is pull this string down, like so. And you'll see, I'll let that go now. I'm going to pull that in through. I'm going to pull that out. There we go. Now it's just pull that up a bit, that's no drama. And then you can just nip the end off, the excess off. Now that is banded up. Simple as that. So all you got to do, now that's got some serious hitting power. Look, you can see the stretch on these, and these are very powerful bands. If you're a hunter, you will have no problem dropping game. And if you're just plinking, I like to shoot at cans. The game we play in our houses, we get a beer can or a soda can or a fizzy pop can, and tie a bit of string to the ring pull, hang it in a tree so that the can's hanging. Get some ball bearings. Let me just quickly grab a couple of ball bearings to show you that. Sorry, Robert, let's go, yeah? Sorry about that. So these are the ball bearings. These are a few rusty ones, but these are what I use. These are 9mm. I can't find the ones that aren't rusty right now. That's all I use. And it's a very cheap hobby. All I have to really pay for is the ball bearings, and you can buy them in thousands at a time. So that's how you tie some bands onto a catapult. He's also asked to tell us what my next step is in lock sport, and I think for me, other than getting better at SPPing, I would like to start making my own picks. I've been inspired by Rune Smith Lock Sport and Cloud the Great 99, seeing what they can do, making their own tools, and I'd definitely like to have a go in that. So that's the next step for me. And finally, the shout outs. So I'd like to give two. One for Mr. Lock Junkie in Canada, Mr. Swagbag, Mr. Generous. The guy gives everything he has. He will happily give to other people to get them into lock sport, to get them started in the journey. And a lot of people who start out in lock sport, I can guarantee, have had their first swag bag, first challenge lock, first stickers, first poker chips from Lock Junkie. So big shout out to Lock Junkie. And another quick one is to someone I haven't spoken to for a while, but he's a very good friend of mine and has always supported me, and that is Mr. Spontaneous Disintegration. He's a very good supporter of everybody in lock sport, and he's just a really nice person. So that's my shout out. So that's my giveaway entry for the Stu 36K Studini edition. I hope everyone has an amazing day. See you later.